Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna do the, I don't remember what it's called, the mirror mini challenge. I'm gonna show you some replays of the battles because screen recording sucks, and when I actually recorded the games it failed for some reason. Yeah, it's not very nice. So let's just jump right into our first replay, and we're up against Melissa here, and here, in the mirror challenge, you both start with the same hand, and I knew that none of my cards would... He would have a counter for all of my cards, so I just started with the Ice Wizard in the back. He leaks 1 elixir, which is nice, so I'm already up 1 elixir. He just copies me and does what I do. He places down the Ice Wizard. I zap the Skarmy he plays. So, I know he doesn't have Skarmy for my Giants. But he goes Giant, so I go Skarmy. And I know he's gonna zap, so I go with Inferno Dragon, because it's clear to me that this is already some kind of zap bait deck with the Skarmy, Mirror, and Inferno Dragon. So I should try to make him waste his zap as much as possible. I tried to go in with a miner to tank for the Inferno and Ice Wizard, but it doesn't really seem to be doing anything. I mirror my miner to try to kill the Ice Wizard. Unfortunately, my Ice Wizard dies, but he does have to go with a defensive miner to try to save his Ice Wizard, but it dies anyway. And the Inferno Tower does a little bit of damage to the miner, but it dies off. And I decided to tank the miner hits because I didn't really have anything good to counter it. I decided to go with another Goblin Cage, and I'm up a couple elixir, and he goes with the Goblin Cage too, which is a pretty safe play. I'm probably just gonna go with the Giant here in the back, and let's see what he does. He also goes with the Giant, but I played my Giant earlier, so I'm up around like 2.5 elixir. And my Goblin Brawler spawns, but unfortunately it will be in range of the tower, and yeah, I'm gonna go zap this Skarmy because why not? And he's actually gonna go miner on my tower, which I'm not too sure about. I go Skarmy, he zaps, but he didn't have anything for my Inferno Dragon, so it actually killed the Giant. He has 2 Ice Wizards down, and he plays the Goblin Cage at the bridge. I don't know about that. I go with a zap to retarget the Ice Wizards and take out the Skarmy. My Ice Wizard will actually not splash, which is unfortunate, but the Goblin Brawler will tank and deal enough damage to kill the Ice Wizard and gets some really nice hits on the Giant. I place down the Skarmy, he zaps, so I mirror my Skarmy, knowing that he doesn't have zap in rotation. I probably shouldn't have zapped there, and it was probably a pretty bad zap. But let's see. I'm gonna go miner, and I'm up so much elixir, and this is gonna be a GG for the first game. The miner getting the final hits on the tower, barely managing to get that last hit, but that's gonna be our first win. And let's jump into our next replay. Okay, we're up against Kissel here. Interesting name. And I know that I don't see anything that he doesn't have a counter to, so I just go Magic Archer in the back. He goes Barbed in the back. Both very safe plays. Unfortunately, he does go Goblin Giant at the same time I place my guards, which is kind of unfortunate. I decided to take the Barb hits on the left because it's only gonna be 1 hit, and it's a pretty good defense. I decided to go Bandit and Barb Barrel to make it really hard to react to. The Bandit one-shots the Magic Archer with the help of the Barbarian Barrel, and the Bandit connects to the tower, dealing tons of damage. Plus, we're about equal elixir, except I'm up a couple hundred damage. I decide not to do anything to that Magic Archer. He goes Bandit, I have guards, and I place the guards in the center, and yeah, we're just about equal elixir, except I'm up a lot of elixir, which is pretty nice. I go Bards to defend his Bards. That's another thing about this challenge. You can always place the same card to defend whatever card that your opponent places. Just make sure you don't overcommit. he places double magic archers, which I'm not too sure about, so I answer with double bandits, which will counter them. He goes guards on his weaker magic archer, which I'm not too sure about. The bandit does die, but the barbarian takes it out. Now, I'm up a lot of elixir here, so I just go guards. Yeah, we're in a pretty good position right now. He goes barbarian barrel, and I don't really want to take the hits, so I place down the magic archer to cancel out one hit. He just played his barbarian barrel, so I know that I can go with my skeleton barrel. He mirrors his magic archer, which I don't know about that. That was a pretty bad play from him. And he's spending a lot of elixir. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I go barbarians just so to tank for the skeletons, because I didn't really want to take those hits. I go skeleton barrel instead of goblin giant, because I know his barbarian barrel isn't in cycle, and it does do pretty well. And my bandit is doing good work, and my magic archer barely dies, but my barbarian barrel can take out his magic archer. He has to take the hits from the barbarian because he doesn't have anything. He goes double barbs, and I go magic archer with my own barbarian. And that bandit was a pretty good play by him, but I was up way too much elixir for him to do anything. He's spamming at 0, so I just go all in on this push, knowing that he can't defend. He just doesn't have enough elixir. Well, surprisingly he does defend, but I'm already up around 2 or 3 elixir, so not a very good spot for him. I actually leak elixir here, which is not good. I decide to go all in on this push because I know that I'm up elixir, and he just played a goblin giant in the back, and the skeleton barrels managed to take down the tower, which results in a victory. And let's jump right into our next match. Okay, we're at our next matchup up against Soda Lemon. I feel like that's supposed to mean something, but I see he doesn't really have anything for his prince. He actually plays it really smart here and goes prince and absorbs the prince charge with his heal spirit, which is very smart of him. Gotta say that was a very good move from him. I misplaced my heal spirit, which doesn't absorb the prince charge, so I'm forced to log. I'm down 1 elixir, and I decide to go opposite lane from him. This isn't looking too good for me so far, but it's just begun, and anything can happen in between those 2 minutes. I go XC because it has more DPS than the magic archer, and I know that there is no big spell in this deck, so he's not going to be able to do anything. I know that I'm down elixir, so I'm not too sure about placing anything down. Yeah, it's pretty even on the field right now. We both have an executioner defending Lava Hound. I go prince in the back, and he goes skeleton barrel, which was a pretty good play by him. I believe I go log to stop the prince charge, and yeah, he does place down the heal spirit, so I am forced to log, or else the prince and the FC is gonna take out my tower. He does a pretty bad heal spirit. I absorb the 1 hit from the XP, and I'm still down 1.5 elixir, but that's not too bad. I've got some decent damage on his tower. And yeah, I got skeleton barrel to try to pressure something. He goes he's forced to play a magic archer, and now up a bit of elixir, but he does have a lava hound on the playing field. He has a magic archer with I just counter with a heal spirit, and I go prince for his prince. I log so my prince will win, but he also logs, which is pretty good by him. I barely managed to get that log in time to stop the heal spirit from destroying my tower and causing the prince literally to have 1 trillion health. And heal spirit can be really annoying, but as long as you log each time, it's not gonna do much. I go prince on the executioner, because lava hound by itself doesn't really do that much damage. And I go XC to try to do something about the lava hound. He does go prince, which is a pretty good move by him. I do a pretty bad log, but at least I hit the tower. Like, Heal Spirit didn't really do anything. My tower's pretty low, and my Executioner barely manages to clean up the Lava Hound, and I decided to go all in on this push on a last ditch effort, because I know that I'm gonna lose because he can just log cycle me out. And the skeletons and the double log barely managed to take out the tower. He goes and cries, but there's nothing you can do about it because I somehow won. I don't even know what happened there. Yeah, that was the final replay for the challenge. Basically, if you have something that you know he doesn't have a counter to, just play that card. It's good. I got 2 losses in this challenge because I didn't play it since it came out in like 2017 or 2018. But anyway, that's going to be pretty much the end of this video. There's nothing else to say.